Alright, today we're going to unbox this SanDisk hard drive. Use of this MacBook I have over here that's tearing apart. So now what we're going to do is just taking this apart. And before we do that, I have a quick overview, and this is what I have. I bought this at Office Depot. Knowingly, Office Depot in Columbus isn't very big anymore, so for that you hardly can find anything. The one that I want is the 1 TB that they do not have. The Samsung one they have is 500, but they also don't have the Samsung Evo, and so the only one that I can find is the SanDisk 480, which is not the greatest, and so I'm kind of disappointed, but it's okay. This one I got it completely free for whenever I bought a money back and cartridge. Now let's say this one is SSD plus. I do not understand any of these. So solid state, which is but this one is a lot bigger than the Crucial. I rather have Crucial than SanDisk, but it is what it is, and it is what I have. And so we're going to just take it apart right now by opening this way. Okay, as you can see, they taped this part, and then you got a serial number. I'm not sure what it is for, but okay, so here's the package, and here's maybe the instruction. Alright, there you go. Okay, so let's take that out. And over here is your whatchamacallit, looks like little pamphlets. We have a 2014 Mac, so this should work just fine. As you can see, remove this before installing, so don't leave this on. Alright, so we have a problem. This is MacBook 2014, and when I pull out the speaker and trying to put in the hard drive, I accidentally broke this power cord that is on the corner of the Mac. And so when I look into the thing, all I see is, as you can see what I see, right here, there's not much of a connector to connect back in. And as you can see, this thing is impossible to hook up, and it's glued to the case very well. And the power button is, here's the Apple logo right here, connected to the bottom right here. And so while I'm learning how to take apart this Mac, I learned so much. Alright, today we're going to talk about how I messed up this MacBook. This one is iMac, actually, not a MacBook. I apologize. So when I say MacBook, I got used to saying MacBook because that's what I used. Anyway, so this one is actually as my first one tearing apart, and this is my experience with 2014 iMac i5, or yeah, iMac i5. So this one has, as you can see, I actually kind of putting off this project because I really didn't know what I'm doing. Now, because this iMac is not really, expect to be working anyway, I decided to learn as much as I can from it. And so I, as luck have, I made a couple of mistakes down the line. So I'm gonna use this as a pointer, so to show you what I did wrong. So whenever you do your MacBook, you don't make the same mistakes. Now, I don't know how you're supposed to do it, but I think Apple just make it this difficult so that you don't repair your own Mac. Now, number one, don't remove this part, because if you remove this part, this power button wire that connected to the bottom of there, it would be broke like this. Now you can't really see it. So over here, those are the button that was broken. Now, so unless you want to have a non-working, power button, don't really mess with this part. So if you're replacing the hard drive, that's all you're replacing. This one, on this specific model, it does not have a CPU, so don't attempt to try to mess around with it. So on mine, they do not have a door on the back because this one is 2014. And let me remove this screw to really quickly show you. Alright, I did not put the fan back on yet because I wasn't sure what I did well. So do be careful, because knowing me, let me unplug this to be careful so I don't break it again. So here's the fan, which is, it doesn't look too dirty at all by any imagination of stretch. It's really, really clean. So anyway, let's put that away. This one has a mechanical hard drive originally that was installed. That it's our last leg, but apparently I broke it. I'm really pissed off myself. But anyway, also let's show you what I was going to show you, which is the RAM. This one does not have a upgradable RAM door. You see that? All it has is a vent. That's the only thing it has. Now, some of you guys might say, well, the RAM might be down here. I do not see it. So this is the model that you cannot upgrade the RAM, unfortunately. So, but I wasn't about to take it apart and find out the hard way that I can't really do much with this. But this board is still good, very good board. So the board I did not touch. So I'm trying to keep my hands off these paws of the board so that I don't break anything else. So over here, so do be careful whenever you're in here. Over here is your power supply. Keep your hands off of that as well. Keep your hands off this paws. For me, I'm just trying to document. So next time I'm taking over apart a Mac, I know what I did the first time, so that if I do get another MacBook or Mac, I won't effed up or screwed up. So those are part of the learning. So over here is your SAM disk, and in this case I am going to just use this Mac as a basically JimRig to short those two out, and then or use a quarter or something that's metal to have a quick relay switch. I might be able to get it on Amazon, since that button right there does not work. Now, you might say I could have routed through the bottom so that it come out on the bottom, but I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do yet. But also, let's talk about these adhesive, these annoying adhesive. It's whenever you open this computer, you do need a proper tool. Period. Don't you think you can just get a card and slice in through it? So I will show you, if I get a chance, what happened to this one. So I killed this one because I was so impatient and unfortunately broke the screen. How I did that is to dislocate the connector. That's, as you can see, I literally put a wedge tool in here, and that damaged the screen itself. So whenever you do that, don't make the same mistake I did. So as you can see, do really be careful, because those are very, very, very sensitive. So learn from my mistake and don't learn from yours, because it's gonna be $200 for this display itself. So yeah, also do remember to peel all the old sticker off before you put the new one on. So as you can see, this one still has adhesive, some of adhesive still on there. So anyway, let's see if we can put this back together, if it still works, and I'll show you what I end up doing with the part that I messed up. So anyway, let me get to it. Install this bad boy. Alright, so I'm on the last part of this whatchamacallit, taking this tape off. So I want to show you how this tape works. So I cautiously did the best I can. Really, it doesn't matter, except the corner I didn't do a very good job. But basically, there is a little slot. You can feel it when it's flush against the screen. So, and you know, that's that. So you can see I made a boo-boo right there, but that's I don't think you can really fix that. But if you do try, you're gonna make it worse than you started. So yeah, don't mess with it. And then over here is the red tape. See this one? Yeah, not bad. Alright. And then over here I did made a little boo-boo over here, but that's my bad on that one. And then over here, these two tabs stuck together, but you just have to peel it one by one. And when you do peel it, do really be careful like this. Alright, now this is what I did with the power button that I showed you on the previous clip that I have broken, and I just put it right here on the bottom as that for now until I figured out what should I do with it. But either way, I'm gonna just use this computer as a probably tinkering with it or something with it, but really it's much of use to anyone. So but let's get this back together, so I'll show you once I'm done. Alright, I just wanted to show you guys what I was talking about when I was talking I did not use the proper tool, such as thing like this. This is supposed to be for prevent you from overcutting. I did not have proper tool for that. That's what result of this thing. So it's really inexpensive, $10. It will save you $1,000,000. So do use a proper tool. Don't be like me, stupid enough think I can do it better than this company. So anyway, I guess we'll call it a lesson learned, but everything back together. I want to test one thing. I want to test my DIY power button because my stupidity. So I want to see if I can turn them off. Clearly it isn't working. So let's try squeeze it. Nope. I'm trying to, as you can see, this is the button I was talking about. Let me turn on the flashlight. Alright, here you go. Here's the wire that I'm trying to see if I can just snitch together. So as you can see, you definitely can feel current, so that's why I was bounced. But of course my hands isn't have enough current to trigger that. So what I need to do is revamp this and see if we can make it work. Do keep in mind, this is not a suggestion how you should do it, but this is how I did it. Alright, there you go. The power went off. So as you can see, let's just see if we can turn it on by simply using this. Oh! There you go. Alright, as you can see, it's definitely ways wrong thing, and this definitely wasn't the best way. But again, this is my learning curve. We all got to start somewhere and be positive in the world that we want to see. And so Don't let these big company stop you from trying, and the worst what happen is you screwed up and you learn from it. And that's all about IT.